I'm sitting on my balcony with a glass of red wine, watching the sun drop behind the downtown skyline. It's Friday evening, the kind of quiet that feels earned after a 60-hour work week at the hospital. I'm an ER nurse, which means I've spent the last 5 days wrist-deep in chaos. And right now, all I want is silence, and this mediocre Cabernet I grabbed from Trader Joe's. My phone lights up on the table beside me, a text notification, then another. I reach for it, expecting a message from my coworker about next week's schedule. Instead, it's my cousin Lauren. The preview shows a screenshot of something, but the image is too small to make out. I swipe to open it. The screenshot is from Facebook, my sister Amber's profile. She's standing in front of a brand new Tesla Model Y, arms spread wide, grinning like she just won the lottery. The caption reads, "New car, new chapter. Sometimes you have to bet on yourself. Thank you to everyone who believed in me. Blessed life. Dreams come true, such girl boss." Posted 4 hours ago. 237 likes already. I stare at the image, my brain trying to process what I'm seeing. Amber drives a 2011 Honda Civic with a dented bumper and a check engine light that's been on for 2 years. Last month she called me asking to borrow $40 for gas. I scroll through the comments. "You deserve this, queen. So proud of you. Wait, how did you afford this? Tell me your secrets, LOL." Amber's reply to that last one. "Just had some unexpected money come through." Right place, right time. My stomach twists. I call Lauren immediately. "Lauren, you saw it." Me. "What the hell is going on?" Lauren. "I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but there's more. Check her Instagram from yesterday." I pull up Instagram while keeping Lauren on the line. Amber's feed shows a photo dump from what looks like a luxury spa day. Robes, champagne, facials. The caption, "Self-care isn't selfish. Investing in myself for once." Me. "Lauren, where is she getting this money?" Lauren. "Emma, I think you need to call your aunt." Me. "Why?" Lauren. "Just call her. Ask about your grandmother's estate." The line goes quiet except for the sound of my own heartbeat in my ears. Me. "The estate was settled." 3 months ago, Lauren, was it? My grandmother died 7 months ago. Pancreatic cancer. She went from diagnosis to gone in 8 weeks. And I was there for all of it. The hospital visits, the hospice arrangements, holding her hand through the morphine fog at the end. She left a will. Simple, straightforward. Everything split evenly between me and Amber. The house, the savings accounts, the investments. Her lawyer estimated about $240,000 per person after taxes and estate. Costs, Amber was named executor because she lived closer to Grandma's house and supposedly had more time to handle the paperwork. I trusted her. I call my aunt, Carol, Grandma's younger sister, and she answers on the second ring, "Carol." "Emma, honey, I was wondering when you'd call." Me. "What's going on with the estate?" She sighs, long and heavy. Carol. "Amber told me you knew, that you'd worked it out between yourselves." Me. "Worked what out?" Carol. "The distribution. She said you agreed to let her handle the sale of the house, and that you two had a private arrangement about how to split things. She filed all the paperwork with the court, and everything was approved 6 weeks ago." My hand is gripping the phone so hard my knuckles have gone white. Me. "Carol, I never agreed to anything. I haven't heard from Amber about the estate since the funeral." Silence. Carol. "Oh, sweetheart." "Oh no, Minna, what did she do?" Carol. "The house sold in April. Fast sale. She priced it below market. Buyer paid cash. The money went into the estate account and then..." Emma. "According to the court filings, the entire estate was distributed to Amber as sole beneficiary." That's not possible. The will? Carol. "She submitted an amended will. I saw a copy. It was dated 2 months before your grandmother died, and it left everything to Amber. The court accepted it as valid." The balcony tilts. Me. "There was no amended will, Carol. I know. I drive to Amber's apartment on Saturday morning. She lives in a newly renovated complex on the west side. The kind with a lobby that smells like expensive candles and a doorman who checks A list before letting you up. When did she move here? I buzz her unit, Amber. Through the intercom, cheerful. Hello? Me. It's Emma. Let me up. Pause. Amber. Oh, now's not really a good... Me. Open the door, Amber. The buzzer sounds. Her apartment is on the 9th floor. Floor-to-ceiling windows. Hardwood floors. Furniture that looks like it came from West Elm. Not Facebook Marketplace. There's a Peloton bike in the corner near the window. Amber's standing in the kitchen in yoga pants and an oversized sweatshirt, holding a green smoothie. Amber. Emma. This is a surprise. Want some coffee? I just got this amazing new espresso machine. Me. Where's my inheritance? Her face shifts. The smile stays, but her eyes harden. Amber. I don't know what you... Me. Grandma's estate. The house. The accounts. $240,000 that should have been mine. Where is it? Amber. Okay, look. I was going to talk to you about this. Me. When? After you'd spent it all? Amber. It's not like that. The estate was complicated. There were debts, creditors, legal fees. By the time everything was settled, there wasn't as much as we thought. Me. Carol says you filed an amended will that left everything to you. She sets down the smoothie. Amber. Grandma changed her mind at the end. She wanted me to have it because I took care of her. Me. I was there every single day. I rearranged my entire schedule. I sat with her through every chemo session. Amber. And I handled everything else. The house. The bills. The legal stuff. Do you know how much work that was? Me. Show me the amended will. Amber. I don't have to show you anything. Me. Yes, you do. Because if it's fake, that's fraud. And if you forged Grandma's signature, that's forgery. Both felonies, she laughs. Actually laughs. Amber. You're not going to do anything. We're sisters. Me. Show me the will, or I'm going to the police. Amber. Get out of my apartment. I don't move. Amber. Now, Emma. I leave. But not before taking a photo of the apartment number and the building name on my way out. I hire a probate attorney on Monday morning. His name is Richard Delgado, and his office is in a converted Victorian near the courthouse. He listens to my story, taking notes on a yellow legal pad, and when I finish, he leans back in his chair. Richard. Do you have a copy of the original will? Me. Yes, my grandmother gave me one when she drafted it. Richard. Good. I'll need that. I'll also need to pull the court filings and get a copy of this alleged amended will. It takes him 3 days. When he calls me back, his voice is grim. Richard. The amended will is a forgery. Not even a good one. Me. How do you know? Richard. The signature is close, but the notary stamp is from a notary public who had their license revoked 4 months before the will was supposedly signed. It's a stamp they reported stolen. I contacted the notary. She's never heard of your grandmother or your sister. Me. So what happens now? Richard. Now we file a motion to set aside the probate order and open a fraud investigation. Your sister is looking at felony charges. Grand theft. Forgery. Possibly elder abuse if we can prove she coerced your grandmother in any way before her death. How long will this take? Richard. Could be months. Could be over a year. But Emma, you should know, even if we win, the money might be gone. If she spent it, recovering assets can be difficult. I think about the Tesla, the apartment, the Peloton, the spa days. Me. File everything. 2 weeks after Richard files the motion, I get a call from a number I don't recognize. It's a reporter from a local news station. Reporter. Ms. Harrison? I'm calling about the probate fraud case involving you and your sister. We've obtained court documents that show she allegedly forged a will to steal nearly $500,000. Would you be willing to comment? Me. How did you get this information? Reporter. Court filings are public record. This is a significant case. Inheritance theft between siblings, forged documents, a substantial amount of money. We're planning to run the story tonight. I hang up. At 6:15 that evening, my phone explodes. Texts, calls, Facebook messages. The story runs as the second segment on the local news. I watch it on my laptop. Numb. The anchor, A woman with severe bangs and a burgundy blazer sits at the news desk and describes the case in that neutral, concerned tone they all use. A local woman is accused of forging her deceased grandmother's will, stealing nearly $500,000 from her sister, a frontline healthcare worker. The case has been referred to the District Attorney's Office for potential criminal prosecution. They show Amber's Facebook photo, the one with the Tesla, right? There on the screen, the comments. Section under the news station's Facebook post fills up within minutes. Lock her up. This is disgusting. Imagine, stealing from your own sister. My phone rings. It's Amber. I almost don't answer, but I do, Amber. Emma, what the fuck did you do? Me, what did I do? Amber, the news. They're calling me a thief. My face is all over Facebook. I'm getting death threats. Me, you stole my inheritance. Amber, I didn't steal anything. Grandma wanted me to have it. Me. Then why did you forge her will with a fake notary stamp? Silence. Amber. It wasn't like that. I had to. There were complications. Me. Complications. Amber. The original will was outdated. Grandma told me she wanted everything to go to me, but she was too sick to draft a new one. So I made it official. Me. You committed fraud. Amber. Emma, please. You have to tell them you're dropping the case. Tell them it was a misunderstanding. Me. No. Amber. They're talking about criminal charges. Do you understand what that means? I could go to prison? Me. You should have thought about that before you stole from me. Amber starts crying. Please, I'm your sister. I made a mistake. I'll pay you back. I'll sell the car. I'll move out of the apartment. Just tell your lawyer to drop it. Me. How much of the money is left? She doesn't answer. Amber, how much? Amber. I don't know. Maybe 70,000? Me. You spent $430,000 in 6 months? Amber. There were expenses. The apartment, the car. I invested in some things that didn't pan out. I was trying to build something. Me. You were trying to build something with my money. Amber. Our money. Me. No. My money. That you stole. Amber. What do you want from me? You want me to grovel? Fine. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Is that enough? Me. No. I hang up. 3 months later, the district attorney files charges in August. Grand theft. Forgery. 2 counts of filing a false document with the court. Amber's arrested on a Tuesday morning. I don't watch the news coverage, but my cousin sends me the link anyway. Amber in handcuffs, being led out of her apartment building. The Tesla is gone. She's already sold it. She posts bail, $10,000, and immediately starts calling me. I don't answer. Her lawyer reaches out to Richard with a plea deal offer. Amber will plead guilty to 1 count of theft, serve probation, and agree to a restitution plan. Richard. What do you want to do? Me. What's the restitution plan? Richard. She'd pay back the full amount, $487,000 including interest and legal fees, over 15 years. Monthly payments of about $2,700. Me. Can she afford that? Richard. Probably not. She's working part-time at a call center. She'll likely default within a year, at which point she'd face jail time for violating probation. I sit with that information for 2 days. Then I tell Richard to accept the deal with 1 modification. Instead of 15 years, she has 10. And if she misses a single payment, the full amount becomes due immediately, and she goes back to court. The deal is finalized in October. Amber pleads guilty in a courtroom that smells like floor polish and old wood. The judge sentences her to 5 years probation, 200 hours of community service, and full restitution. When it's over, Amber walks past me in the hallway without making eye contact. Our mother, who I haven't spoken to since this all started, follows behind her, glaring at me like I'm the villain in this story. I go home, pour a glass of wine, sit on my balcony, and I breathe. 6 months later, the first restitution payment arrives on time. $2,700, direct deposit, the 15th of the month. No note. No apology, just the transaction. The second payment arrives on time, too. And the third, I don't reach out. Don't check Amber's social media. Don't ask our relatives how she's doing. I use part of the restitution money to book a trip to Portugal, something I've wanted to do for years, but never felt like I could afford. I spend 10 days wandering through Lisbon, eating pastel de nata, drinking wine on rooftops, and not thinking about family drama even once. When I come back, my coworker asks if I've reconciled with my sister. Me. No. Coworker. Do you think you ever will? Me. I don't know, maybe. But not because she deserves it. Only if I decide I want to. Coworker. That's fair. And it is. Because here's the thing I've learned. Forgiveness isn't something you owe people just because they're related to you. It's not a debt you have to pay because you share DNA. Amber made her choices. She lied. She stole. She committed crimes with my name, and my money, and my grandmother's memory. And when she got caught, she didn't apologize because she was sorry. She apologized because she got caught. There's a difference. So no, I haven't forgiven her. Maybe someday I will. Maybe I won't. But either way, I'm okay. My credit is fine. My inheritance is being restored, slowly but surely. My life is my own again. And Amber? Amber gets to spend the next decade learning a lesson she should have learned as a child. Actions have consequences, even when the person you hurt is family. Especially then. 18 months in. Get a letter in the mail, handwritten, my sister's handwriting. I almost throw it away without opening it, but curiosity wins. Emma, I know you probably don't want to hear from me. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness or your time, but I'm writing this anyway because my therapist says I need to take accountability. What I did was wrong. Not just wrong, it was cruel. And selfish. And I can list 100 reasons why I thought I needed that money more than you did. But none of them matter because it wasn't mine to take. I've been going to therapy twice a week. I had to sell almost everything I bought with the money. I'm living with a roommate in a shitty apartment and working 2 jobs to make the payments. And I'm not telling you this because I want sympathy. I'm telling you because I need you to know that I'm trying to do better. I don't expect you to forgive me. I'm not even sure I'd forgive me if our positions were reversed. But I wanted you to know that I see what I did. I see how much I hurt you, and I'm sorry. If you want to talk someday, I'm here. If you don't, I understand that too. Amber, I read the letter 3 times. Then I fold it up, put it in a drawer, and go back to my life. Maybe in a year, I'll respond. Maybe in 5 years, maybe never. But that's the beauty of having boundaries. I get to decide, not her. Not my mother. Not anyone else who thinks family means unconditional access to my forgiveness. Me. Here's what I want you to take from this. Trust is a privilege, not a right. Even with family, especially with family. And if someone betrays that trust, you don't owe them a second chance just because you share a last name. Protecting yourself isn't cruel. It's survival. Have you ever had a family member steal from you or betray your trust in a way that changed everything? I want to hear your story. Drop it in the comments below. If this resonated, hit subscribe. Next week, I'm telling you about the time my ex-fiancé tried to use our joint account to fund his new girlfriend's lifestyle. That one gets wild. See you then.